Bradley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Seahawks going up against the Eagles. With that, let's get out to Lincoln Financial Field. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second.
Yeah, you gonna have to, because that's all you're gonna get. You're gonna get 2 or 3. Yeah, I know. I'm here.
I think he made up for lost time when
I'm
he got to the
definitely
NFL because in
I'm
college,
definitely
he
in,
was
baby.
mainly a basketball player.
I mean, this is what I do, man. Oh, come on, this is
Now he's flipped it around in the NFL.
Okay, all right.
Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to
Yeah,
score.
you know I
A
am.
gain of 6 moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
You funny as
Within the
a...
defensive
Ah!
front, they move.
That was my fault. I'm picking him off you. I'm picking him off. That's good shit. That's good shit. That's good shit.
Touchdown, Seattle.
That's good shit.
Graham, 65
I know.
yards.
They make the fair niggas everywhere. They
I
just
know
ain't
guys
just
who
really
design
everywhere.
defenses, they try to prepare for everything, but you ignore the guys who plays tight
All
end.
right.
It's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Yeah, I know that's right.
Such a matchup nightmare, and
That's the kind of game I've been looking for, you know what I mean? That's the kind of game me and my 102 people watching is looking for. We counter people quick.
all the way into the
Damn streaming.
Get out to send this
Yeah, but we
away
can't.
following the score. That'll be
Yeah,
taken
I
to the end
know.
zone.
We counter people. We counter people quick in this
It's
day.
going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy. of
Motherfuckers ain't built for this right here.
So spectacular for Seattle in the win.
Look, I'm gonna holler at you. Let me use my buttons out of the middle
It's one
of
of
my
the best
buttons.
defenses
I'm
in
gonna
the
holler
league,
at you in
and
a
it
minute.
continues to be. And I know this for a fact because I've talked with the guys. You know what's most important to them on defense is leading the league in scoring D. They've done it for the last 4 seasons. Drives them crazy if they give up cheap touchdowns. And look what they did against New England. When pressed, a big goal line stand to win it. And Frank Clark has been a revelation on the defensive line, really filling in for Michael Bennett during his injury.
7.5 sacks this year so far for Clark. Matthews was a big story in their win over the Falcons. His first 100-yard game for the Eagles since week 3 of last year. He finished with 109, 2 touchdowns too.
And just last week, there was a lot of speculation that Darren Sproles had passed him as the lead ball carrier. But Doug Peterson, the head coach, had assured us that, hey, Ryan Matthews is still the guy. And we found evidence of that this past week. An excellent game for him. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
No gain, and it's 2nd down. And a look at Seattle's defense.
When you say the name Richard Sherman, you get a wide variety of reactions. All I know is that when I watch him play, very few false steps, an excellent understanding of what offenses are trying to do.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. first down. This is Rawls. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a first carry for their fullback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, 32 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now a run for Barner. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
In motion right comes Matthews. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Now Donnie Jones, an original 7th-round pick of the Seahawks, on to punt it away. Returnable for Lockett. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 2nd down following the run. They go again with Rawls. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
throwing now. Wilson on first down. Surveying the field. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, Rawls. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On is Hauschka now for the Seahawk field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So that wind at his back that time may have just given it the juice that it needed for 3.
And I tell you, everything had to be perfect here. Good snap, good hold. He's got to drive it low and hope. Like you say, it gets a little help from the wind. And wow, it does just sneak over the bar.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. And they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here we go now. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Room here to run. Ryan Matthews past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ryan Matthews, 54 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect in setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so you can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
On first down, Procise. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Procise, 42 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now.
Looking for Aguilar. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third and 2, now Wilson. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jermaine Kearse, 72 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Definitely busting my ass, baby. I'm sitting here trying. I mean, I ain't making no excuse. I'm trying to eat the play, but you're doing your thing, baby.
It's the subtlety of the route because everyone knows he's fast. They're going
All right,
to
baby.
route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops. There he goes again.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Wentz. And some room to run now. And the ball is knocked out. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing is Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And
no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox able to get him for a loss of about 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are running away with this one.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Wentz now on first down. Finding time. He sets to fire deep. And Matthews has got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. But gutsy call there. Yangs at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Second half starts with a run by Ryan Matthews. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Wentz. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So we've got a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground, rolls again. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Here's John Ryan now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Wilson. He's got time. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They give them 12 yards and a first down.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain at all on the play. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On is Hauschka now for the Seahawk field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Now, they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
5 yards to go for the offense. 1st down and goal from that 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
and that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. From the gun, it's Wentz. Hard throw, incomplete. Matthews the intended target, and it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And some space here. And avoids the contact by sliding. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. But he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many...
Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
I don't know what happened there. It cut off. I had him burned up. That shit cut off. I don't know what happened there. Let me see what happened. Let's see if they killed me on that one or what. I was getting shellacked. I got to use my motherfucking playbook. Nope. Well, I got 2 losses any motherfucking way. I got to get my shit together. God damn! That's the devil, man. Hold on.
Cause we thinking the same thing. We on the same page cause we sipping the same drink. Here's a little something to thank y'all for showing up. Al Dean and the boys are about to blow it up. When the lights come on and everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody's singing every word to every song of the girl that's taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're down with, the smoke that we're down with, the party we're through, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on, your buzz blowing it up. It's going all night long. When the lights come on. She's up against them all, but the writing's on the wall. There's more than meets the eye with her. And nothing I can do, I'm left without a clue. She sees it all in black and white or blue. She's got a rainbow heart. One day she's gonna fall. She's got a rainbow heart. She's up against them all. No, she never will admit that what she wants she never get. She never knows when to quit. it out alive. She's got a rebel heart. She's had it from the start. Out there on the run again. She's got a rebel heart. One day she's gonna.
Alright, back to my custom playbook, man. I can't be going out like this. Stuff with that shit. Let's go.
She's up against them
Babe, show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya.
You're a crack at dawn, Monday morning coffee, strong, pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. You're a power stroke, diesel backhoe riding king, 18-wheeler driving, living life in between the lines of clocking in and quitting time. Then the six-string circus comes to town. We hang them speakers over the crowd. When the lights come on, everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody's singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're having, the smoke that we're having, the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on. You're a little shy thing with a wild side on a night like this. And just can't hide, cause it's time to live it up.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Packers going up against the Eagles. So with that, we'll send you up to the Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, as we hand it over to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Left. It's Ryan Matthews. Ryan Matthews. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. Ryan Matthews, 76 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. The tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Deep drop. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
So 2nd and 10 here. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. To throw is Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Philadelphia getting sent to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Parker, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Wentz going to throw. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I think the best Most offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Oh, jumping over. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And just a simple, basic neutral zone infraction here, partner.
Yeah, when you're ready to launch and go get the quarterback, sometimes you take off a bit too fast.
They come out here in the eye. Now Wentz will keep it. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run. It's Barner. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Mike Daniels continues to get better and better with each year. A nice run stopper inside.
They come up in an offset eye. A first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Wentz, he's going to find his running back. It's complete. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big...
So they're operating in the red zone. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 and the 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They come out here in the eye. And the play clock's running down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Wilson wins, taking it in. And the Eagles add on to their lead. So it was second and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. Second down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now the Packers get set to go. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's got time in the pocket. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And on 2nd and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to the air on 2nd down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And out now come the Eagles.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
So a fumble on 2nd down. They're able to maintain possession. Brings up 3rd.
319!
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, the advantage certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it is definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
319!
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now Rodgers. Complete. Starks on the screen. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll come out in the pistol. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And Adams has it complete. That'll be a gain of 16. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on 1st down. Incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And Cook has it, left side. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say,
and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Michael taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers are back within a score. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
All right, here we go. Gun! Here we go now. No. Check. Over. All right, now, lucky 56.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Rodgers with a keeper. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On the snap, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers taking it in. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
No, Jack, Patriot! Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A final shot before half for Wentz. Surveying the field. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show, I guess. We're ready for the 3rd quarter. Let's go. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some...
They've got his man complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Another pistol look here. Rodgers to throw on second down. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They come up in an offset eye. Rodgers again now. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And Crosby puts it through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they...
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Kenny Clark in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Here's Wentz to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Adams. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love.
Hey, 620.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. His throw caught right around the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Rodgers with a keeper. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. It's complete left side to Aguilar. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 4 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Let's go!
Play fake to Matthews. Now it's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Rodgers again here on... Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Mike Daniels makes the tackle. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Jake Ryan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Here we go now.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. 14 yards there on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 10 yards. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They come out here in the eye. Rodgers with a keeper. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Rodgers throwing here. And it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Oh, no, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game. If the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Here's Jacob Shum now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help. We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Sproles. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Partner, I hate to be in the film session watching this play. Talk about getting a downgrade on your play sheet.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And they pick up the 1st down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped him on 3rd down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Now Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage. but it's been a tough go for him.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
So no problems there with that one as they're able to put 3 up on the board.
Yeah, it's pretty much a winless night. There's only a very light breeze, so it's a perfect night for kickers. And like you say, no problems with that one.
Well, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Rodgers looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Second down following the incompletion. On the carry, Michael. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Rodgers. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. On third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. He's going to wind up and air it out. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness.
I'm playing like trash, man. I can't get shit started, man. I'm playing like a cold bum, dog. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on with me, man. I play better than this. Oh, man. California, cause there's no place like California. California, New York, Texas, Midwest, California, cause there's no place like California. California, I got some youth out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met it from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Dreddy. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a Bought it in Nashville, then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's Sunday.
Man, let's get it.
But nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga, and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me a Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. Now I've been to New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, AATLMIA-DDMV. All reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, California. Cause there's no place like California.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Eagles going up against the Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. You know, last week, Charles, I asked you about this Dallas defense. What do you make of them? 8-1, so much hype about the offense. Let's turn it defensive.
And they're a defense that really doesn't care about who gets the credit. And I know that's one of those great cliches, but they don't have that superstar that everyone just latches onto, except maybe Sean Lee, their linebacker, who I think is a marvelous player all over the field when he's out there. But also, in this game, as we return to the Pittsburgh area where he grew up, and grew up a Steelers fan. Had to be very sweet for him to take away a victory.
Exactly. Get to 8-1. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking.
I'd like to give a shout out to 150 watching live on YouTube. Once again, it's your main man, the main killer. blinky327, a.k.a. Cowboy Killer, NFC Killer. Live from Philadelphia, blinky327. I'll let y'all have time.
And they'll run it here. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now the defense for Dallas.
Morris Claiborne is a former first-round pick at quarterback with skills that can match up with anyone when he's at his best.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And look out. I think he's going to go. And the Cowboys are in the end zone for the touchdown.
Could not have scripted it any better. And many offenses do script their opening possession on offense. They followed that one perfectly. Took the ball right downfield and scored, giving energy not just to the offensive unit, but to their team overall.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. First down, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Lee in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. One receiver left, 2 to the right. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And, of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
This one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First down carry by Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Bryant 38.
Now Prescott. And that's incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line, and they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for him again.
He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And 4th down coming up.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he hits his man, Matthews. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Receivers really gain stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of
behind you, man.
And become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks.
Fucking Robbie. Sorry, y'all. No food fighting.
Just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Too quick to the trigger that time. Neutral zone infraction, and that'll cost him 5 yards. So a 1st down and 5 for the offense. Throwing is Wentz. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. I want to shift for a second and talk playoff picture. Yes, we've got a few more weeks, but the NFC East and the AFC West, if it ended today, would both have 3 teams in.
And right now, the NFC East essentially has 4 because Dallas is clear of the field. But Washington, New York, and Philadelphia really bunched in there. And then you go to the AFC West. Kansas City owns a tiebreaker over Oakland. And Denver also right there, the defending Super Bowl champs. The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
5 yards to gain here on third down. Again, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete as well. Matthews the intended target, and it's fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll come out in the pistol.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. Here's Donnie Jones now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the 11 on offense back onto the field for Dallas. And Ezekiel Elliott effusively praised his O-line after their Week 10 win. Said, bottom line, I'm running behind the best O-line in the league.
And he's right. And they invested in this offensive line. Travis Frederick, the center, was a Pro Bowl guy, a first-round pick. Tyron Smith, left tackle, first-round pick. Zach Martin, right guard, first-round pick. No accident, they're all Pro Bowlers and all pro players. But at left guard, Ronald Leary is playing awfully well, filling in for Lyle Collins, who many thought would be a first-round pick. And Doug Free is steady Eddie at right tackle. This unit is terrific. And when we talk about MVPs, these guys won't win it, but we should mention them.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Let's go! Grand 38!
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Let's go! 1-9!
Back to throw. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Again to Elliott. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They go to Elliott again. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He hits Beasley right side. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's third down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Come on, let's go. 190.
Here's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell, sell, sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly, you have to catch the ball. And that didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Now Wentz will keep it. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And quickly, they get to the line.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
Tackle made there by Justin Durant.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Now this time, Wentz will throw. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. 2nd down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They run again with Barner. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
Big game for Dez against the Steelers. A touchdown, 116 yards. And Jason Garrett presented a very emotional Dez Bryant with a game ball afterwards because his father passed away the day before.
And that's the type of story that hits all of us, because when you're talking about losing a parent, I mean, there's just nothing worse in your mind that you have to go through. And Dez did that, played the game. You know he played it in his honor and played it awfully well. A big touchdown catch from Dak Prescott. Dez Bryant is a big key to their passing game as they progress towards the playoffs.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft one. Deep left. Got a man. It's caught. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Des Bryant, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Slot man moves right. On first down, Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Ryan Matthews, 75 yards. There the Eagles are back within a score. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
He'll drop to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Bryant has it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. And things got a little dicey there as soon as he exited the pocket out to the left.
And he ends up throwing it for no yardage gained. I don't know about you, but my high school coach, John Ford, if he saw a ball in the air and you got no yards out of it, he would have had a stroke, okay? Because his opinion, that ball shouldn't be in the air unless something good was going to happen. Tuck it away, try and pick up something, or just slide and get down.
Nothing good happened there, that's for sure. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on third down. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it fourth down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. On second down, here's Wentz. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. First down, a run with Smallwood across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Barner. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Play clock winding down. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll run it now with Barner. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. To throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Out left side here to Bryant. And he's brought down after a good gain. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. One man in the backfield, Elliott, and he'll get it up the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards on the pickup there, and that leads to a Dallas first down. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Again, it's Elliott. And some room to work. 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Let's go!
One final try now for Wentz. He's had no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a second.
Turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Titans going up against the Eagles. So let's send you up to Pennsylvania. Standing by in Philadelphia are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Philadelphia Eagles. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Second down following the run. To throw, it's Wentz. This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And the offense lining up first and 10. Now it's Sproles. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A look at the defensive starters for Tennessee.
Jason McCourty's twin brother, Devin, has gone to multiple Super Bowls. But Jason's carving out a nice niche himself as a cover corner.
Seven yards to go on second down. On second down, here's Wentz. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the open. openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
Now it's the former Eagle. Didn't have too much success with him, though. It's DeMarco Murray. Murray led all running backs on Sunday with 123 yards on the ground, but what everyone was talking about afterwards, he threw a touchdown pass to Delaney Walker.
He is so versatile, so terrific with and without the football. But that first touchdown run, what'd you say, 75 yards on that one? It reminded me of the first touchdown run he had in preseason where he broke another long run. And now we're about at the midpoint. Does he have one more of those left in him, maybe to bookend the season?
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Mariota now to throw on first down. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. That was second down run for Murray. They find some open field here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. DeMarco Murray taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Now it's Barner. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well.
All right, here we go. Gun! Detroit! Set! 3-19! No, check. Patriot! Set! Green!
Play fake to Matthews. Now it's Wentz. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews 35 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
This Tennessee Titans offense, as they work their way back onto the field, boy, they look good in Week 10. 5 different Titans scored a touchdown in the first half against Green Bay.
And I remember back in preseason covering Tennessee and hearing their head coach Mike Mularkey talk about what he wanted from his offense, and the term exotic smash mouth was coined. And really, it's not a gimmick for them. It's not a nickname. It's an identity. It's a mantra, and they're playing to it right now.
And the Titans won their 5th game of the year. That matches their total from the last 2 years combined. Second down, Mariota. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. Fresh set of downs here. They'll come out in the pistol. Mariota now from the 50. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On first down, Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They go with Murray again. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Short yardage unit out there. This is Fowler, the fullback. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Mariota to sneak it. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come up in an offset eye. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Third and goal. Mariota. And right with it here over the middle. 4 yards on the pickup. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota taking it in. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles. Just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Now a run for Barner. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Wentz now on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And Mariota not happy about something before the snap, so he'll call for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Following the interception here, Mariota throwing left side here, and it's complete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down, here's Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denoris Searcy. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Murray the lone setback. He'll get it running right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Hey, when Marcus Mariota was at Oregon, throwing to the tight end wasn't much of an option, was it? That spread offense, you didn't have him on the field too much. Now, he's got one of the best in the game in Delaney Walker.
Now, last year, Walker led all the tight ends with 94 catches. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They come out here in the eye. This is Murray. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Mariota now on second down. And his throw here is incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Mariota, and that is incomplete.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
So on fourth down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Suckup. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
Now it's Barner. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They'll try to get the running game going with Ryan Matthews. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Green Beckham has it over the middle. 23 yards on the play. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still third and long.
And that was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but it can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got 1 on us, and just not let it turn into more.
And ready for 3rd and 6.
Lucky 56.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
Watch it now. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now Ryan Matthews on 3rd down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down. Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Throwing is Wentz. Dancing to his left. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. So this will be the 9th play on this drive. And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Wendell Smallwood taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's Murray. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nolan Carroll. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So we've got encroachment, and that's a free 5 yards.
Too easy for the offense. A bit of impatience by the defense on that one.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 4. Leaves them with options here on 2nd and just a yard.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
And were you surprised a little bit? 2nd and 1, they went quarterback sneak. I know it worked, so it's not like I'm second-guessing it all, but I thought they might go with something else there.
No, I'm sitting here trying to think the last time I saw a 2nd 1 sneak. I can't remember any.
Yeah, it's a rare call because normally you're going to go ahead and use your back if you're going to run it or if you want to throw it, a little quick pop there. But in this case, just get in behind those big guys and pick up a 1st down.
to Smallwood. And he's got some space here. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The play clock's running down. Now Wentz will keep it. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
There's no doubt that 2nd and 1 is a time when teams like to take a big shot downfield and try and pick up a big play. In this case, they're content running just the quarterback sneak and getting exactly what they wanted, a 1st down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Sproles. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. On 2nd down, Smallwood. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Back there, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd down following the run. They come out here in the eye. Now a give. This is Murray. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down in distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think of, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there, handed to their big guy to pick up a 1st down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They go back to Murray on first down. DeMarco Murray, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray, his second touchdown of the night, and the Titans are going to add on to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock gets all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Short kick. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. It's picked up by the Titans, and that will write a finish to this ball.
You crazy, boy. You crazy. Oh, my Lord. The light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh, my Lord. The light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me? I got a lot on my mind, I got a lot on my plate. I got a couple of trouble, I got some money to waste. I put the drinks on the drink, you put your on the car. It's like a week.